Guildmaster, I've received a report from one of our apprentices. Apparently, most of the guild had nightmares last night. This isn't the first time it's happened either. First instance of this happened when we first returned from the expedition, but this time the nightmare was apparently much more vivid and severe. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Guildmaster? From what Gardevoir told us, this has to be the work of Darkrai. Yeah, I think that this is caused by Darkrai as well. Wait, are you talking about the nightmare with Rogue in it? The what? You're probably talking about that one. Yeah, it's definitely concerning. How do you know? Never mind. So, we're in agreement that something has happened to Cresselia, then. Gardevoir told us that Cresselia is Darkrai's foil when it comes to dreams. So if this has been an ongoing issue, yeah, something's probably happened to Cresselia. I know we've talked about this previously, but about Rogue and Eevee. Did you ask them what happened to Cresselia? No, I didn't. Why is that? Guildmaster, there's no way I would get an honest answer from them. And why is that? Do you remember the answer? Because they don't trust me. But that's only because they were around Breloom. Did I ever tell you about that? You need to earn their trust, Chatot. We aren't giving up on those two. Remember, one of them could still be the chosen to save the world. It said so on the giant rock Lapras showed me. The other day, Officer Magnezone told me that Armaldo was recently released from jail. Yo, they're bringing back the thief Armaldo that, like, taught Igglybuff, who became Wigglytuff, to be an adventurer or whatever? That's sick. You remember Armaldo, right? I think that Team Akatsuki could learn a lot from meeting him. I'll see if Magnezone knows where Armaldo is living at. In the meantime, tomorrow morning, tell the guild that our new #1 priority is to look for Darkrai. Yeah, have Bidoof and Sunflora try to find Darkrai. That's gonna go well. Understood, Guildmaster. Grovyle! Grovyle! Impossible. That wasn't Rogue. Not the Rogue that I know. I'm sure of it. Rogue is nowhere to be found, but they're needed now more than ever. Hello? Is anybody home? Oh, Team Charm. Is it okay if we stop by for a minute? Bro, chat, could you imagine how absolutely livid Celebi would be if she saw Grovyle hanging out with Lopunny and Gardevoir right now? Could you imagine the Celebi crash out? Oh, so you didn't go back in time to find Rogue and Eevee. You went back in time to hang out with Gardevoir and Lopunny, huh? Okay, okay, Grovyle, okay. Dusknoir is just like he's like standing in the background behind Celebi, just like shaking his head like, Grovyle, you should have known better, bro. You should, like, what did you think would happen, man? What did you think would go on? Is it okay if we stop by for a minute? Seems you've already invited yourselves in. This isn't even my house, you know. When I gave you my location, I told you should only visit this place if you receive more information about Darkrai. Is that the case? Oh, is it ever? You won't believe what's been happening to us these past few days. Immediately after Cresselia went missing, all three of us began having nightmares. Huh? You three too? I knew it! I knew that it couldn't have only been us. You had the dream with that Shinx, right? It looked like the same one that's in Wigglytuff's guild. You said that you knew them, didn't you? That's not exactly what I said. But yes, I recognize the Shinx. Rogue is their name. Well, that connection is only part of why we came here. We suspect that Darkrai is behind this particular set of nightmares. Actually, that's nearly a guarantee. Cresselia made it clear to us that Darkrai is very purposeful and very cunning. Do you have any insight related to what Rogue said during that dream? Listen to me very carefully. This is gonna be, you're never gonna believe this. This is wild. Disrupting time is not a joke. I've seen it before. 7 times as a matter of fact. This is a very specific threat with enormous consequences should it occur. It would effectively put an end to life in the world, very much akin to an endless nightmare. In fact, this is the very thing that I first feared. This is the very thing that I feared when I first heard you discussing Darkrai. There's no telling when we could begin to feel the effects of a disruption in the flow of time. These disruptions emerge from certain locales, but spread quickly, eventually engulfing more and more of the world. Or at least that's how I remember it. This is a very urgent issue that we need to resolve as soon as possible. I thought that you would say that. Thankfully, we came here with a plan in mind. They're gonna reach out to all of their simps. Oh, hey, Rogue and Eevee, what did you guys do today? We invaded Manetric's territory and then killed Team Skull, you know, usual. Okay, there's clearly a lot that we don't know about what's happening. So what should we do? We have to find Darkrai. What? How are we gonna do that? Also, if we're gonna do that, we should bring Breloom along so that he can Mach Punch him. We have nothing to go off of. I don't know. I think that we need to have the rest of the guild help us. We should tell everyone about what happened to Cresselia. You're right. I just wanted to believe this wasn't going to be a problem. I think the guild will be receptive to learning what happened. They should be, at least. We're doing them a favor. I hope so, too. Let's break the news tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. Then we'll work on finding Darkrai. I'm off to bed. Good night. Like how you say you're off to bed, but your beds are like 3 feet apart. Chapter 11. Another side of the forest. Ooh. Intriguing. What could this mean? I'd like to bring an issue to everybody's attention this morning. Multiple members of the guild have informed me there's been a recent surge of nightmares. The guildmaster and I have discussed the issue, and we believe this is being caused by Darkrai. What? Because of this, the guild will immediately shift its focus toward finding Darkrai and then stopping their plan. Since Darkrai has been operating for an extended period of time without any interference, it's safe to assume that something has happened to Cresselia. We also need to find out exactly what that was. Once we have a lead to work with, we will then adjust our plan accordingly. However, this information must not be obtained from the dreams that much of the guild has been experiencing. Remember that Darkrai can not only cause nightmares, but manipulate them as well. You should ignore the content of those nightmares completely. And one final point. If we learn about any Pokemon that have harmed Cresselia or are otherwise withholding information about her, they will suffer great consequences. It's the worst possible thing you could have said, Chatot! This is no laughing matter. The world may be at stake right now. That is all. Alright, literally the worst thing you could have ever possibly said, Chatot, you moron. Psst. Hey, Rogue! He's talking about us. Yeah, I think so too. But what if there's a way to still tell him what we know without getting us in trouble? Maybe, we leave out the part about us fighting Cresselia, but mention that we saw Giratina take her away? And you think he'll believe that? Clearly, Chatot already suspects us of doing something to Cresselia. What happens when he asks, why didn't you tell the truth at Team Charm's hideout if you didn't do anything? Okay, well, we should still look for info about Darkrai today. But maybe we should avoid being around Chatot if we can. Let's see if Breloom wants to explore with us. Chatot, you stupid, dumb, stupid idiot, McDumb face. You deserve to get beat up by Kabutops. Let's be honest. Yep, there's Breloom. Let's head over there. Breloom, are you drunk at 10 a.m. again? Hey, Breloom. Yo, it's Eevee. It's great to see you again. He's so high, chat. He's so high. It's great to see you too, Breloom. We were wondering if you wanted to join us for an exploration today. An adoration? No, an exploration. Like when you helped us on the expedition. An addition? What are you talking about? Why did they do this to Breloom? How could they do this to my boy? Do you mean like 2 berries plus 2 more berries? Didn't we come here right after the morning address? What time is it? This is normal for Breloom words. Huh? What do you mean? Ever since Breloom came back from your expedition, he's hardly left that spot. Since the expedition? That was a while ago. Hey, are all of you talk about me? Breloom told me that he shared his whole Wigglytuff's guild story with you. Wait, you know about that? Oh, I've known that for a long time. And that doesn't bother you? Of course not. Breloom is one of the cafe's most loyal customers. Doesn't bother you either, right? You came here to talk to him. So, why's he been acting like this then? What does that have to do with him telling us his story? Cam Guru, welcome to stream. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome one, welcome all. Do I? I don't think I have a mod in chat, do I? I have to do the shout out command. I forget this every time. Is it slash S-O? No, it's slash shout out, like the full word. All right, Chaos, don't screw this up. Don't spell this name wrong. There are a lot of O's in this name. I did it. I'm a genius, chat. How does he manage it? That's right, I occasionally know how to work Twitch chat. This didn't happen when we were on the expedition. Yeah, well, he didn't have any mushrooms when you were on the expedition, bro. Well, to be honest, I think Breloom usually tries to avoid thinking about how he left the guild. But after he came back to Treasure Town, it's been tough for him to avoid. For the past few days, he's been saying he hasn't lived up to his potential. I just try to do what I can to help him feel better. Okay, well, you should stop giving him so much spiked berry juice, bro. Spinda, can I get another? Hold on for just a minute, Breloom. Man. Guess we should just start looking for leads on our own, then. Ampharos. Ampharos, that's the wrong way. Well, 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 it seems that I've made a misstep. Come on, Ampharos, we finally got a good lead. Now's the time that you want to dilly-dally. They have a lead? Rogue, let's go talk to him. Excuse me. You three are the cafe's survey team, right? Indeed we are. We're about to begin another excellent day of exploration. I overheard you all talking about how you have a lead for something. Can you share what that thing is? Why, of course. That would be the legendary Shaman Village. Yo, that music build up. Hey, I know that this place sounds unrelated to Darkrai, but maybe we should still follow their lead. We got nothing else to do, bro. It's not like we have any better ideas. Any location we haven't been to could be a good starting point. What are you two talking about? Nothing. We'd like to join you on today's exploration. Are you okay with that? Well, normally we prefer to work alone. Welcome to the survey team's hunt for the Shaman Village. You're in! It's the first major discovery that we've been searching for ever since we came together to form the survey team. Long has it eluded us. Until today. Well, we can't. Unplayable. This is the second time that I've seen a minor spelling error in this Romhack. Sending a strongly worded email wasn't enough. I'm gonna have to contact my congressman over this. I'm going to have to call my congressman about this. This is unacceptable. You're better than this, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Spirit. You're better than this. You're gonna be hearing from my congressman. Well, we can't know that for sure, but supposedly it's at the end of Horn Valley. Horn Valley? The valley's end is secluded, tricky to get to, and the climate that Shaman would presumably live in. Okay, so the plan is to go to this spot, and then what? Play this funky music. We survey! Why does Ampharos's portrait look so dumb? I almost forgot something. Mawile was correct when she said that we prefer to work alone. However, you're free to follow behind us. By the time you arrive, you'll likely spot our camp that we have set up at the end of Horn Valley. The entrance is right near where you would go into Mount Horn. You can't miss it. I was about to say, is this related to Mount Horn? And just like that, the survey team is all ready for another exciting day of exploring. It's time to make some moves, everyone. We're out! Okay, so we're gonna get the Shaman Village involved earlier in this playthrough. Ampharos is quite the personality, huh? Alright. Was my controller being dumb again? No! No! There we go. Ring the bell and summon Chimecha. Honestly, I think that Skorupi is just too far behind us level-wise, unfortunately. He's just going to cause us more trouble than he's going to help us. We need Pokemon, like, up in the low to mid-20s. So, but I also don't want Electrike or Voltorb because they are, because we're a Shinx already. So, I'm just going to put them aside for now. The real thing I'm wondering right now, what do we got, like, we got a little over 20 minutes left in stream. Do I want to try and go to the Shaman Village and all that? Or do I want to, like, do some jobs instead? Oh, Wigglytuff and Chatot are up here? What the heck? Horrible Ponyta and Annoying Lunatone. Yeah, those sound... I don't think we're ready for S-rank missions yet. Hey, Rogue, let's try to avoid talking to him, for now at least. Oh, it's very interesting. I'm surprised that they scripted, like, don't talk to Wigglytuff and Chatot. Gotta look at the swap shop before we go, as always. The heck is Flash Tag? This is for Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray. Slightly boost attack and special attack? That would be great. Any 3 exclusive items, I will punish Torchic! Oh no! This is the Mary Scarf. Zigzagoon, Reach Bow, Remoraid and Octillery. Lava Bow is Slugma, and etc. Slightly boost attack and special attack would be great. Do I have... I think I might be... I do. Torchic Hair, Monferno Hair, and Weavile Claw. No, Lapras Song. Swap those to get this, and I will keep this item with us for the attack and Spatak boost. Flash Tag. Slowpoke Hat. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. We probably have enough time to go through the Horn Valley dungeon, so I think that is what we're gonna do. And maybe we'll recruit another Pokemon that can, like, go well in our, Hey, I just need a little bit of money. Just need a little bit of money to be able to, pay... What's his face down here? Xatu, because I think I have a chest or two. I have 2. I think we'll have enough time to go through the Shaman thing and then probably wrap up for today, so let's do that. And then next stream, I might try and take some extra time to go do dungeons just to level up more. Because I think we might be... just a smidge behind the level curve, just a smidge. Yo, you know, everyone seems to be busy and stressed. Is something the matter? Saw those Pelipper in the sky, too. There's no fooling me. Something's happening and it's bad. Oh, Pelipper taking around a bunch of info, huh? Very interesting. Put away the Togepi, keep the Flash Tag and the Evolve Charm. Bum, 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 na, na, na. Give you back whatever extra money I had. Do, 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 do. Yeah, honestly, let's go. To Horn Valley, away! Sup, dudes? This seems to be a valley near the entrance to Mount Horn. It's gotta be Horn Valley. Let's get through this and catch up with the survey team. A Hitmonlee? What the heck are you doing here? Die. Why am I missing so much? I feel like we've missed so many moves. Eevee is already pulling ahead of Shinx level-wise, which is definitely going to keep happening because of the experience item. Honestly, the more yoked Eevee becomes, the better. Eevee can keep carrying me. Okay. Just 3 floors in a row of being spawned in the room with this. 4 floors in a row of... Or no, this is the 3rd floor. Alright, so this is the dungeon full of fighting-type Pokemon I've discovered. Ow! No, my pink bow! Hey, level 23. I was right behind Eevee. I'm worried that Eevee is gonna get, like, one-shot. And now there's a Heracross here? Send help? Holy cow, that damage. Why? Stop missing! I've missed so many moves today! I need one of these fighting-type Pokemon to join us. That's what I need. You lived that? That was one fat Makuhita. And in every sense of the word. A Poliwrath? What, dude? Poliwrath looks so chunky. Bro is yoked. I really thought that the Poliwrath was about to join us. That would have been so cool. And this is like 4 floors in a row where we spawned like in the same room as the stairs. That's insane. All right. Okay, we spawned like in the room next to it this time. Yo, can I get some more Reviver Seeds? Reviver Seed would really hit the spot right now. I really want a Hitmonchan to join us. I feel like having a Hitmonchan on the team would go hard if he could like get the elemental punches. I'm also worried that I can't really rely on Eevee in this area because, you know, they're all fighting types and Eevee is normal, so. Gotta use some bites at some point. Gonna end up running out of PP on everything else. Whirlwind. Dead. Well, well, well. Hitmonlee. Stop missing! Revenge? Die. Okay, good. I don't remember how Revenge even works in Mystery Dungeon. Get flinched, idiot. Smelling salt. Ow! Never do that again, Your Honor. Zap. Man, when the spark hits, it hits good. I should have healed up to full there. Yo, a Mankey? Do you think if I offer him a chestnut, he'd join me? Nice. Man, why none of these fighting types want to join me? With this being like a story dungeon right now, it might just not be possible for the Pokemon in this place to join us at the moment. Man, these Pokemon hit hard. Eevee is already level 24. Didn't you hit level 23 just a bit ago?